If you're trying to turn one long video into a stack of ready-to-post short clips automatically, while actually building useful scheduling in, then you absolutely need to stick around for what I'm about to show you. I'm going to walk you through exactly how I achieved this workflow using a specific tool, getting multiple short videos from a single recording without any real babysitting of my social channels. We'll even touch upon a few creative tricks I use to pull distinctly different visual styles out of the very same source footage, which is a game changer for content volume. Plus, I'll quickly cover how to handle the occasional AI hiccup and reveal a couple of legitimate workarounds for when you inevitably bump into platform publishing limits. I promise this entire process will only take you a few minutes to understand and implement right away. First up, the starting point is to head straight over to the Vizard platform. If you happen not to have an account yet, you'll want to sign up because there is usually a free trial or a starter plan available for testing. For most creators just starting out, that basic level of access is more than sufficient to fully test out this entire workflow. Since I'm already logged in, I'm going to jump directly into the main application dashboard without any extra steps. The user interface is incredibly clean, and you'll immediately notice three large, distinct functional blocks waiting for you. These three main features are the famous auto edit button, the dedicated auto schedule function, and the content calendar where every resulting piece ultimately lands. My preferred starting point is always uploading one long source file, which could be a full podcast episode or a 10-minute daily vlog. For today's demonstration, I have chosen a 6-minute vlog featuring a dog running happily on a sandy beach, combined with a short product segment I filmed reviewing a new smartphone. Once that file is successfully uploaded and processed, the next crucial step is to click that magical auto edit button. This is genuinely where the Vizard platform completely shines, because instead of making you manually scrub through endless minutes of footage, it analyzes the entire video. It intelligently suggests clips that it predicts are high engagement moments, like genuine laughs, powerful statements, or quick bursts of action that visually stand out. You also have the power to set the exact number of resulting clips per single run, and for fast iterations, I usually cap mine at just 2 or 3 for a super quick preview. Crucially, before generation, you must pick an appropriate output aspect ratio for your intended distribution channel. If your primary goal is YouTube or desktop repurposing, you should confidently select the standard 16.9 widescreen format. However, if you are prepping content specifically for the vertical first platforms like TikTok or Instagram Reels, switch immediately to that sharp 9:16 vertical orientation. For this specific demonstration run, I'm going to generate 2 distinct 15-second clips in 16.9 intended for YouTube Shorts, and then immediately make a second set in 9:16 for Reels. Once you hit that final generate button, Vizard takes over and does all the heavy lifting in the background while you process. While it's busy processing the cuts, you can use that valuable waiting time to customize your templates or set your default caption presets. I personally always ensure auto captions are turned on, along with a very quick, subtle 1 to 2 second brand bumper graphic at the start or end. It's these small, consistent touches that compound over time, making every single clip instantly recognizable as belonging to your channel from the very first second. The very first result comes through, a tight, energetic 12-second clip showing that dog sprinting hard and launching into a little cloud of sand, which is absolutely perfect for an upbeat short. The AI actually selected a frame where the sunlight catches the dog's fur beautifully, making the motion look surprisingly cinematic for an automatic cut. The second result is a slightly slower 15-second shot where the dog pauses its run and locks eyes directly with the camera, which is fantastic for a quick, emotional micro-story. Honestly, neither of these initial clips required any heavy trimming or adjustment. I maybe tweaked the in-out points by a hair, added a quick sound bump, and we were functionally done. Now let's switch gears to that second major example. The product segment I filmed about the phone's camera performance. I had about 45 seconds of me discussing the new phone's specific camera capabilities, and I wanted tight close-ups without manually clipping every single detail shot. So I utilized Vizard's built-in scene detection combined with the specific template emphasizing product detail and extreme close-ups. The system automatically isolated all the best front-of-phone shots and rapidly created a cinematic 10-second showcase clip with a lovely shallow depth of field look pulled from the template. It even added a soft vignette effect around the edges and included a quick text overlay that read, "Camera close-up, see detail." Again, I ran 2 iterations per generation to quickly compare which visual style or template emphasis looked better for the final short. Now for the third approach, a genuine creative twist, where we mine a completely animated or heavily stylized clip from that same raw footage. While Vizard can't conjure up brand new computer-generated scenes from scratch like some specialized generators, it does include robust style templates and motion overlays. For instance, I applied a beautiful Ghibli-inspired color grade and a mild parallax motion overlay to a wide skyline shot I captured in the original vlog. The final result is something that feels like an animated hyperlapse, even though every single frame is sourced directly from the original unmodified video file. It's an incredibly fun and powerful way to repurpose seemingly static shots without ever needing to hire a separate animator or use complex software. Regarding quality assurance, the AI generally nails the cuts, but you should always review every single clip produced. I've definitely seen instances where the algorithm selects a slightly awkward frame that has a tiny visual artifact or chooses a lip sync cut that doesn't quite flow right. Fortunately, fixing those minor issues is extremely fast. It involves simply shifting those in-out markers slightly or tweaking the caption timing, then re-exporting. Compared to the tedious chore of manually hunting through minutes of raw footage for a highlight, this correction process takes mere seconds. The actual exporting process itself is designed to be completely straightforward, giving you options to download the clips directly to your computer. Alternatively, and this is my favorite, you can connect Vizard directly to cloud storage like Google Drive so everything lands perfectly organized in a dedicated upload folder. Next up, I sync everything with my content calendar, which is honestly one of the biggest lifesavers in the entire system. The auto schedule feature allows me to define a posting frequency, such as exactly 3 clips every single week, for example. The AI then intelligently spaces those posts out for you, meaning it won't dump all your content on Monday, and it even adjusts timing slightly for peak engagement windows. The main content calendar then gives you a bird's eye view of every single scheduled post, allowing you to rearrange, edit captions, or pause anything at the very last minute. Now let's be realistic for a moment. Every tool has limitations, and if you compare Vizard to cutting-edge video generators, there are definitely trade-offs. For instance, tools like Google's recent V2 video generation can create entirely new, wild scenes from simple text prompts, but they often focus on creation rather than repurposing your existing footage. Those generative platforms might require you to work around their specific quirks, or they come with rate limits and sometimes very strange hallucinations in the final scene. Vizard's true sweet spot is for creators who already possess mountains of raw, long-form content and need to spin it into consistent short-form hits without the guessing game of prompt engineering. It also easily beats the old-school manual editor or the lightweight clip makers that often surprise you with high per-export fees as you scale your output. The seamless auto-editing and auto-schedule combination provides a vastly superior time-to-value ratio for the majority of busy creators out there. That content calendar removes the absolute chaos of juggling publishing deadlines across 3 different major social platforms simultaneously. If you ever find yourself hitting an internal limit, such as a maximum daily export cap on your current subscription tier, there are practical, clean options available. The absolute cleanest solution is often a temporary upgrade to a higher tier, or utilizing additional team seats if you happen to collaborate with other creators. You can also cleverly space out your edits using the auto-schedule feature so you never need to batch export everything all at once. Finally, running auto-edit with smaller batch sizes, say just 2 or 3 clips per run, helps you iterate without immediately burning through your weekly quota. Please avoid any shady workarounds involving multiple fake accounts, as those tactics will lead to shutdowns and create far more headaches than they are worth. Jumping back to the final clips, I preview absolutely everything within Vizard's dedicated player, checking the full screen view and scrubbing the playhead carefully. For those 2 delightful dog clips, I specifically went back in and added a light, satisfying sound effect right when the paws actually hit the wet sand. Similarly, for the phone product clip, I added a short, sharp cinematic impact sound right as that key close-up of the camera lens finally hits the screen. For ultimate social optimization, you must always ensure you have fully visible subtitles, because a huge percentage of viewers still watch content with their sound completely off. These auto-generated captions need only a light edit for polish, but they significantly increase accessibility and watch time across the board. Finally, we move to the scheduling phase. I assign the lighthearted dog clips to peak Saturday viewing times, and the product segment goes into a dedicated weekday tech rundown slot. The calendar interface clearly displays the thumbnail, the caption, and the exact posting destination for each platform, like Instagram Reels or TikTok. After confirming everything, you simply let Vizard do the heavy lifting, posting automatically according to the set schedule, and you check the analytics much later to see what truly resonated. Here's one last fun and practical idea. Use that exact same long-form piece to test completely different consumption formats simultaneously. Run auto-edit once to get a batch of 16.9 clips, and then immediately rerun the process specifically targeting 916 using a different template, like one emphasizing talking head moments versus pure visual action. This technique allows you to derive completely different, optimized clips from the identical raw material, letting you A/B test what truly connects with your audience very quickly. If you want a much deeper, comprehensive walkthrough, I have a full tutorial coming soon that shows a complete product commercial built entirely with repurposed footage and Vizard templates. That detailed video will cover how I select clips, edit them into a cohesive narrative, and schedule an entire promotional week without ever needing to open a program like Premiere Pro. The link for that in-depth session will be right down in the description box as soon as it finishes processing and goes live. If you enjoyed this quick peek into achieving a dramatically faster content workflow, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and drop a like on this video. Also, if you are curious about a head-to-head comparison where I stack Vizard against the big generative tools and old-school manual editing, let me know with a specific comment below. Finally, I'll drop a short downloadable checklist summarizing the steps for your very first 5 uploads right under the video, so you can replicate this flow perfectly. That's everything for now. I genuinely look forward to seeing you succeed with this new, efficient system in the very next video.